Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. Welcome, welcome. It is Monday, August the 31st, the final day in the month of August of 2020. I do want to welcome each and every one of you here. Welcome to the Leadership TKO Live Night Show. I'm looking down just to verify a couple of things. And so, listen, I welcome you and I thank you so very much for being here with me on tonight. And so I'm going to do something really quick, just setting a couple of things up, making sure that we're good on the timeline here. We should be good, but I just want to verify and make sure that all is indeed well. So listen, welcome to the show. I'm praying and hoping that you all are doing relatively well on tonight. Okay, hoping that you are doing very, very well. How are you doing? Go ahead and chime in there in the comment section. Let me know how you have been today, over the weekend, all of that good stuff. Okay, all of that. Go ahead and let me know. All right. So listen, just giving it some time. I know Facebook is letting people know that we're live right now. We're also live on some podcast platforms out there where people from all over the world are tuning in. They're listening in because it's a podcast. So they're listening in on some of these other platforms. But for those of you on Facebook, you have the privilege of viewing the video. Now, if you're on a podcast, there should be a link, right, where you can join me on Facebook where we're streaming the video. So if you want to switch and actually be on the video platform with us, you can do that as well. Come on over. We welcome you. We welcome the company. So you can come on over here with us and we'll be definitely together engaging. So listen, this show, it goes live every single evening around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do this because we have a mission. The mission is to empower leaders like yourself with the ability to win from the inside out, growing your influence, your impact, and your income. Okay? Influence, impact, and income is what we intend to help you to grow, being plugged into the show. So listen, thank you so much. I'm a leadership specialist, wealth mentor, author of several books, if I haven't mentioned it. And if you want to learn more about Leadership TKO, the book Leadership TKO, which will give you the truths that you should implement to become a winning leader, right? Having a winning mindset and then ultimately winning in life and in business, we encourage you to visit our website, which is www.leadershiptko.com. So as we're here together, there are a couple of ways you can participate, right? So number one, like or love the stream that you're listening into or that you're watching. Like or love the stream. Secondly, okay, there is an engagement section. There's a comment section nearby. Feel free to chime in. Let us know where you're watching from or where you're listening in from. What city, state, country, for those of you outside of the U.S., let us know what country you're viewing or listening in from. And then listen, on Facebook, you can actually do a watch party and you can bring the attention to those connected to you about this important show that you are watching. So go ahead and do your watch parties as well. We want to help other people grow. We want to impact more lives. So you can be able to do that right now. Okay, you can do it. So listen, I'm excited. I'm extremely grateful to be here with you guys. And so as you all know, okay, when we have these shows, okay, notice I said we. It's not just me that's doing this. I actually have a team of people who does all the little technical stuff. They kind of help me out a bit when I get a bit stuck or just with preparing the show. So I'm grateful for the team. But when we do the show, we have a bit of an appetizer. Now, the appetizer is in the form of leadership development content. And so you all know that I've been focusing in on a mentor of mine, Dr. John Maxwell. He has a plethora of material and content. And so one of his books is Relationships 101. Now, if you don't have this one, this is definitely one to have a part of your library. Relationships 101. And I know that for those, look, we're in relationship. We're connected to people every single day. There are some people who enjoy being around people. There's some who don't. But the truth of the matter is we need to relate and enhance our ability to relate to other people every single day. And so I'm going to point out a couple of nuggets from this particular book, but more specifically, chapter number 3 in this book. All right. Because one thing that he asks is a question that maybe you have asked yourself. How can I encourage others? Right? How can you encourage others? What he says is believing in people before they have proved themselves is the key to motivating people to reach their potential. Some people may not believe in themselves quite yet. You may see more potential in other people than they do in themselves. So as they see that you believe in them, guess what's going to end up happening gradually? As they remain connected to you, their belief in themselves will grow and will increase. Now, there are a couple of points that he does set out and that he makes plain in this particular chapter. And I'm so grateful for again, this content, because what he says is that faith is essential for building and maintaining all positive relationships. All right. And he says when it comes to faith, you want to look at the following 4 facts about faith. These are facts that he shares about faith. He says that number 1, most people don't have faith in themselves. Again, most people don't have faith in themselves. They don't. Okay, you'll see that often, whether, in the business sector or, for those of you who are in corporate and you're working a 9 to 5, many people do not have faith or believe in themselves. Now, another point when it comes to faith is that most people don't have someone who has faith in them. All right, most people, I say most. There are people, we are all fortunate. For those who are a part of Wealth Builders, we're fortunate. We have people who believe in us, who have faith in us. We have great leaders like Mr. Ty Best, Mrs. Valerie Best, Mr. and Mrs. Dalco, and many of the other leaders. They believe in us. They believe and they see our potential. And they do things to put us in position so we can reach our potential and stretch and grow, which is great. Okay, but for those of you who may not be as fortunate, I encourage you to plug in, because as you're plugged in, connected to this show, and not just the show, but the people who follow and view the show, all right, you'll begin to realize and see that there are people all around you who believe in you, all right? They believe in you. Now, here's a third point about faith. Most people can tell when someone else has faith in them. Most people. Okay. And so again, there are people who they're on the sidelines, or they may be in the game with you, running the race with you, and they're rooting you on. They're cheering you on. So you'll realize and you'll see when people actually have faith in you, and people see it. They observe it. Now, another point about faith is that most people will do anything to live up to your faith in them. So in other words, they're going to make sure that, what they do, okay, is sort of kind of like pleasing you and making sure that they're meeting up to the expectations that you set. So again, people are watching, they're observing. And again, it goes back to the other concept we talked about the other day, a popular concept. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And so again, they'll see that you have faith in them. Now, it's great that he mentions all these points about faith, but then he goes into explaining how, when I say he, I'm talking about Dr. Maxwell. He goes into explaining how to become a believer in people. So there are various points that he mentions, but I'm just going to mention one for the sake of time, and then we're going to dive into the main meal. Because what he says as far as how to become a believer in people, one of the nuggets that he shares in this chapter is believe in them before they succeed. That's good. Believe in them before they succeed. You got to have faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things that you can't yet see physically. It hasn't manifested itself yet. And so again, you should, as a leader, and if you're trying to empower others, if you're trying to influence others, you want to believe in them. How do you become a believer? Believe in them before they actually succeed, before they actually get there. That's like, I know, of course, me being, a cash flow millionaire, cash flow billionaire, right? If someone is believing in me, believe in me before I actually get there, and we're golden. Like, I'm going to make sure, right, that not only do I do it for myself, but because someone else is believing in me, that empowers me all the more. That fires me up all the more to keep going and to make sure I get there. Hello, right? So not only it inspires me, and it should inspire you to keep moving, to reach your goals. All right. So again, believe in people, believe in you, believe in yourself. But there are people who need that support. They need to know that you believe in them before they actually reach the goal. And I want to personally share and inspire and give a word to those who are part of the Winner Circle, Wealth Builders Worldwide. I believe in each and every one of you. I believe in you wholeheartedly because you said yes to your dreams. Not just saying yes to a wealth building system, but you said yes to your dreams, yes to your ability to achieve freedom. And so I just want to tell you, keep going, never. Just like our mentor, our senior mentor, Mr. Best says, don't let anything, I'm going to add that little point too, anything or anyone or any situation steal your dreams. And that includes the pandemic. All right. Don't let the pandemic steal your dreams. Don't let the unexpected steal your dreams, because the unexpected is supposed to propel you forward to achieve your dreams. The unexpected builds up your muscle, your endurance, your ability to persevere so you can get there. Don't let anything or anyone steal your dreams. So again, I'm hoping that you've enjoyed the leadership appetizer. And now it's time for the main meal. And what I want to do is take a moment and share my screen so that you can see the main meal, okay? Let me make sure I pull it up so you can see the main meal. All right, here we go. About to share the screen right now so you can see it. Now remember, guys, this main meal is coming from author T. Harv Eker in his book entitled Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. So, just as we've always been doing the last couple of sessions, I want you to put your hand on your mind, or your head rather, and I want you to affirm verbally and as well type it in. I have a billionaire mind. We're not going to place any limitations on just listen, as we all learned quite recently, you're going to need at a minimum 10 million bucks. So we're going to need to move beyond being just a millionaire. How about I have a billionaire mind? Okay. And that's what you want to affirm every day, not just when the show comes on, but when you come up, when you open your eyes in the morning, throughout the day, before you go to bed. You want to be affirming these things, and you want to couple your affirmations and your faith. You want to add some proven activity, proven strategies, and implement those strategies so you can move closer and closer to the manifestation of being a billionaire. Okay? So let's do it. Let's talk about this 15th nugget from Mr. T. Harv Eker. He says this when he compares the rich to the poor. And I also look at it like the wealthy to the working class. All right. So he says rich people or wealthy people have their money work hard for them. Poor people, or I would say it like this, working class people work hard for their money. Again, rich people have their money work hard for them. Poor people work hard for their money. You see, most people grow up being told that they have to work hard for their money. Just like that 80s hit song by Donna Summer, right? She works hard for her money. Remember that song? Yes, working hard is vital. But if you do it alone, okay, if you do it alone, working hard will never make you rich. Notice the key word is working alone. A lot of people say, I'm good, right? Because they like to be in control of them making money. They want to make sure it gets done, right? They want to do it themselves, which leads them to having or being in a state of struggle, burnout, poverty. All right, poverty. And so think about the millions of people that actually work hard for the money. Are they rich? No, they're not. On the other hand, though, here's the thing. Who do you see golfing? Who do you see playing tennis, at the country clubs or vacationing several months out of the year? Rich people, right? Right. Here is what T. Harv Eker states. He says, I agree that you do have to work for your money, but for rich people, this situation is only momentarily. Okay, it's only for a moment. For poor people, it's unending. Rich people believe that in order for your money to work hard for you until it's enough to take your place, you have to work hard first. Okay, work hard first. Sow those seeds. They also know that the more your money works, okay, the less amount of work you will have to do. The more your money or cash works, okay, the less amount of work you will have to do. You see, T. Harv Eker claims that the main objective is to become financially free as soon as possible. He defines financial freedom in a simple way. It is the ability, okay, the ability to live the lifestyle you desire without having to work or rely on anyone else for money. The key, okay, the key to this financial freedom, to getting there, is passive income. Passive income. Now, we're going to talk a bit about passive income. Let me just share with you a simple definition, because there's a difference between active income and passive income. Active income, this is income for which like services have been performed. And it includes wages, tips, salaries, commissions, income from businesses in which there is material participation. But then you have passive income. And this is where you're earning regular income with little to no effort required to keep it coming. So you're sowing seeds. You're putting in effort at the beginning, but it doesn't really require much to keep it going. Okay? And so this is what I enjoy, this whole concept of group economics and leverage and exponential growth. And the way that that is created is when you're plugging into a system. This is where you have a system of people working for you, or you have a system of people who are working with you. All right? People work with you when you have a network. People work for you in the sense of traditional businesses. All right? And so going back to T. Harv Eker's point, again, rich people have their money work hard for them. They have a system. All right? They have a system in place. So they don't have to physically be there entirely. They don't have to be there at all. It's coming in. Income is coming in passively. Poor people work hard. They're the one doing 100% of the effort. They work hard for their money or their cash. All right? And so that's the difference. So the question I have for each and every one of you as you're watching this is, do you want to be rich or do you want to be poor? Not choosing to take action and implement a plan of action and staying on a job, you are indirectly choosing to be poor, or you're indirectly choosing to work until you die, if that's your only plan. But if you want to be wealthy, if you want to be able to create a lifestyle that you desire, you want to have money work for you. You need a system in place. And I'm so grateful and thankful that my cousin, Mr. Taylor, introduced me to a system, a wealth building system, where it allows me to sow seeds and then, of course, reap the harvest from those seeds sown. And income comes in passively. See, it's a system that enables people to activate over 7 streams of income into our homes. And we plugged into this system for free. No required monthly fees, no registration fee whatsoever. And so for those of you, if you're looking for financial freedom, time freedom, location freedom, if you're looking for passive income, if you need more streams of income in your home, the wealth building system is ideal for you. It's available for everyone. And so if you're watching this tonight and you need these things for you and your family, I encourage you to inbox me or the person that shared this with you so we can get you plugged in. We can get you more information and get you plugged in. We actually have a presentation that's going to happen tonight at 9:00 p.m. And you can get access to the presentation. You can watch it. We're more than likely going to have it streamed on Facebook, so stay tuned. Or you can join us on Zoom. So download the Zoom app, and then at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you want to go to goldrocks.info. And then here's the thing, you're going to need a password if you're going to be on Zoom. So make sure you inbox me or the person that shared this with you. And then we're going to make sure that you get the password so you can join us on the platform. All right. So listen, I thank you so very much. I appreciate your time. And we're going to be back for the Leadership TKO Live night show tomorrow night. Okay. And we're probably going to be a little early because we do have some sessions and some information going on. So I want to make sure we're not conflicting with anything else going on. So stay tuned. But I thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys. And remember, until the next time that you and I come together again, I do encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership. Good night, everyone, and God bless.